Right now in 2026, you can get a fully funded MBA scholarship at the top universities in the UK, US, Germany, or Canada. And you don't even need a single GMAT or GRE score to do that. No GRE, no GMAT, no standardized test stress, right? But every scholarship guide I've ever read told me I needed all those scores. Yes, you may be asking yourself this, and that is exactly why we are making this video today, because the MBA scholarship game has changed. And most people, especially here in Africa or to some other international students, haven't gotten this memo yet. My name is Nelson, and this channel is dedicated to helping international students, especially African students, to get world-class education funded, right? Stay with me throughout this entire video because I'm going to walk you through every single step: what scholarship to target, how to qualify, what replaces the GRE in your applications, and the exact mistake you must avoid during your application. So what makes it possible for you to apply for an MBA scholarship without a GMAT or GRE? So why this becomes possible now? Let me give you some context first, because understanding why this is possible will help you trust the process, right? For decades now, the GMAT and the GRE were the gatekeepers of MBA admissions. Schools use them to measure academic readiness, but here is what happened. The shift in the MBA admission started during COVID-19. Testing centers shut down worldwide. Schools were forced to adopt test optional policies. They discovered something fascinating. Students without test scores perform just as well academically as those with the scores, sometimes even better. Now, by 2025 to 2026, a clear pattern emerges across the top MBA programs in the US, Canada, UK, and Australia. The standardized tests are no longer the sole deciding factor. Instead, universities increasingly prioritize your CGPA, work experience, leadership record, statement of purpose, and English language proficiency. Now, I want to be completely honest with you. A GMAT or GRE scores can still strengthen a merit scholarship applicant at some elite schools, right? But there are entire categories of scholarship and waiver pathways where you genuinely don't need it. And that is what we are focusing on today in this video. So who is this video for? This is for you if you have a strong academics, ideally a CGPA of 3.0 or higher. It is for you if you have 2 to 5 years of work experience. It is for you if you have a community leadership or professional achievement you are proud of. And it is for you if financial barriers are the only thing standing between you and your MBA dream. So if you are in any of these category I mentioned, you are in the right place. Let me quickly walk you through everything you need to know in order to get your MBA admission without a GMAT or GRE test score. There are essentially 4 types of MBA scholarships you can target, and most of them do not require a GMAT or GRE score. And the first category is government funded scholarships. And remember, these are the big ones. Government scholarships are funded by foreign governments specifically to attract talented international students, including the Africans. They almost never require GMAT or GRE. Now, here are examples of some of the top government scholarships that does not require a GRE or GMAT. The first one is Chevening Scholarship in the UK, and it is a fully funded scholarship that covers your tuition fee, your travel accommodations, your living allowances for a whole 1 year. MBA at a top UK schools including London Business School, Oxford, and Cambridge, George, and you must return to your home country for 2 years after. and the deadline for that scholarship is around November every year. And the second category of those government scholarship that can give you MBA admission without a GMAT is a Fulbright foreign student program in the US. And this scholarship covers your tuition fee, your travel allowance, your living costs, and almost everything that you need for the scholarship. They are looking for cultural ambassadors, people who will use their MBA to solve problems back home in their country. No GMAT required. And the third one is DAD scholarship in Germany. And this scholarship offers a monthly stipend approximately up to 934 euro. Health insurance is covered, and travel allowances specifically target professionals from developing countries with at least 2 years of work experience and several business related MBA programs, right? And the fourth government scholarship that sponsored MBA without GMAT is Australia Award Scholarship, and it is a scholarship that is funded by the Australian government, and it covers your tuition fee, your travel, living costs, and insurance. Prioritize students from Africa, Asia, and the Pacific. Leadership and community experience are equally important as grades, right? And the fifth is Erasmus Mundus scholarship. Those are the scholarships under government that can sponsor or give you a scholarship without a GMAT or GRE. Then the next category is university-based GMAT or GRE waiver scholarships. Now, what you need to understand is many top business schools now grant a GMAT or GRE waivers and offer scholarship in same applications. You kill two birds with just one stone. And here is what you need to qualify for this waiver. You will need a strong undergraduate CGPA, which is often 3.4 plus in quantitative or STEM field. A professional certifications like CPA, CFA, FRM, or PMP, right? And a 4+ years of analytical work experience in finance, data science, or engineering. Also, you will need an advanced degree, master's, PhD, MD, or JD. You also need a leadership experience with a measurable business impact in order for you to qualify for this scholarship, university-based GMAT GRE waiver scholarship. Now, category 3 is need-based MBA scholarships. And these scholarships are based on your financial situation, not your test scores. Schools like Harvard Business School provide a need-based fellowship averaging about $42,000 per year, and more than 50% of their students receive some form of aids. Now we have category 4, which is diversity and Africa specific scholarship, and this is where African students have a unique advantage that most people don't talk about. Africa specific MBA funding opportunities include the Oxford Ojiako Graduate Scholarship. They also have 7-Up Harvard Business School Scholarship, and it is open to Nigerian students admitted to Harvard 2 years MBA program that covers your tuition, housing, and return fare. It is also available to most African countries. There is also GRD DAD Merit Scholarship. There is also Ford Foundation Fellowship that sponsored MBA for African students, and also Stanford GSB Need-Based Fellowship. And the thing is, do you really notice something in the above category I mentioned? None of those 4 categories said you must have a GMAT score. Now, let me walk you through your 6-step roadmap to an MBA scholarship without GRE or GMAT. And this is a part where you need to be taking note, or save this video, or rather screenshot the screen, whatever you need, because I'm going to walk you through this step by step. And the step 1 is to audit your profile honestly. Now, before you touch a single application, you need to know your strength. Ask yourself these questions. What is my CGPA? Is it a 3.0 or above? If yes, that is a green flag. How many years of work experience do I have? Is it 2? Is it 5 years? Give yourself a sincere answer. Do I have a leadership experience, community involvement, project with measurable impact? Do I have a professional certifications like the CFA, the CPA, the PMP, the ACCA? Any of these can serve as a proof of academic readiness. What is my financial situation? Can I document financial need clearly? Now, your answers to these questions will tell you which categories of scholarship you target. Don't skip this step. It will save you months of wasted effort. And the step two is to build your target school list, right? And this is where most people go wrong. They apply wherever without a strategy. For a GMAT or GRE waiver MBA with scholarship, organize your list into three tiers. Tier 1 should be a rich school, right? Now, Stanford, GSB, Harvard, Oxford said, apply here if your profile is exceptional. Target need-based or African-specific scholarship. Now, the tier 2 is for you to match your schools. Now, the tier 3 is safe schools. Schools like Hall International Business School, Robert Gordon University, and many state universities in the US and Canada that take a fully holistic approach, right? And the step 3 is to request your GMAT or GRE waiver. Now, this is a step people are afraid of, but it is more straightforward than you think, right? Now, most schools that offer waiver have a specific form or essay prompt for it, and here is exactly what to write. Waiver argument 1: academic readiness. Point your CGPA, your degree in a quantitative field, or any advanced degree you hold. Show them you can handle rigorous coursework. Waiver argument 2: professional quantitative experience. Do you work in finance, data engineering, or consulting? Describe how your daily work requires the same analytical thinking that GMAT test. Now, waiver argument 3 is certifications. Now, list your CFA, CPA, ACCA, PMP, or any relevant professional certification. These are direct proxies for academic readiness. And one thing you should be mindful of is do not ask for a waiver just because you don't want to take the test. Frame your request around evidence that you are academically ready without needing the score. Now, the step 4 is to build a scholarship winning application. Now, without a test score, your application document must do all the heavy lifting. Every single piece must be excellent, like your statement of purpose, which is your personal statement, and this is the most important document it must answer. Why do you want the MBA? Be specific, not generic. Why these specific schools and programs? What problems in your home country or industry will you solve with this degree? And what makes you uniquely positioned for this, right? Now, the second document is letter of recommendation. You need to choose recommenders who can speak to your leadership, your impact, and your potential, not just your job title. Ideally, 2 professional plus 1 academic, right? Now, coach your recommenders. Give them bullet points of specific stories you want them to include in your recommendation letter. And the next document is your resume or CV. Quantify everything. Don't say managed a team, say lead a cross-functional team of 12 that increase revenue of so and so, right? Now, the step 5 is apply to government scholarship in parallel. And this is a move that most international students miss completely. Government scholarships like Chevening, Fulbright, DART, and Australian Award have separate application portals from the universities. Then the step 6 is to nail the scholarship interview, right? Now, government scholarship almost or always have an interview around university-based scholarship. And the step 6 is to nail your scholarship interview. And here you have it. And I'm very sure with all of this information, it can position you or put you in a better position to apply for your MBA scholarship without writing a GMAT or GRE test. You have everything you need. The question is, will you use it? The world need more African business leaders with global education and global network. So go get your scholarship. See you in the next one. Peace and love.